All right, Pooh. So when it my nails aren't done. But when it comes to your health for the last reading, we're going to go over that really quickly. You had the 2 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and that is going to be stomach, chest, lungs and breast, reproductive parts, colon, feet, ankles, and lymphatic system. You also had the 4 and 5 of Pentacles. That is your lower jaw, neck, throat, and thyroid. Okay, and the 10 of Swords is arms, hands, fingers, bronchial tubes. It can also relate to back pain. It can also relate to needing acupressure, acupuncture. The Lovers card indicates a need for you to keep an eye on your heart health issues, and needing the right support for you to be able to get through any health issues. The Moon card is an indicator anxiety, depression. It can be linked to your menstrual cycle, hormonal imbalances, things of that sort. It's definitely any underlying health problems to go ahead and get a push for a checkup on. So we are going to jump right on into your... Wait, do I want to do clarifiers first? I already finished the first one. So let's see. Will your health return completely? Will all of your organs... Hold on, that's 2 questions. So, will your health... Messages from God also have recording on whether or not her health will return completely. That's a no. But I'll dive deeper. We'll dive deeper. Don't panic. Okay. Will all of your organs return back to normal function? Will all of her organs return back to normal function? Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta do it again because this one flew out. Recording on whether or not all of her organs will return back to normal function. It's asking me to ask again. It's a probably maybe, but ask again. Yeah, that's a no. That's a no. So let's dive deeper. Don't panic. She said, where's Bay at? Bro, I'm telling you. Will Jay start doing a better job of focusing on being obedient? I feel like this scared the hell out of him, didn't it? I feel like something about you being in the hospital scared the entire hell out of him. Let's see what we got going on. I feel like Spirit wants me to use these cards with you. We're going to go traditional. Apparently there is some tradition. And you know what I like about these cards is that they have the chakras in them. And, you know, that's aligned with your body parts. So Spirit's guiding me correctly. So we're going to start your reading off delving deeper into your health. Messages from God Most High to Courtney regarding her health and whether or not her organs are going to return back to normal function. Okay. So you may not be at 100%, but you could get to 99.99. I think there's a message here of you always having to be mindful of pushing yourself to the limit. Right? Because I'm literally hearing that. Push it to the limit. And Spirit is like, don't do it. Don't. We're not doing that. We're not pushing it to the limit. Okay. Recording regarding her health. Okay. Whether all of her organs will return back to normal function. Okay. I like that. I like the world. The world is a completion. This is 3 threes, but we got the Hanged Man. So, oh, and another 3. Okay, the 3s are popping up out at you, sweetie. The 3s are popping out at you. And so the number 3 in numerology is about building foundations. No, I'm sorry, that's 4. I'm sorry. Let me see here. And then the Three of Swords. Okay, you got hella threes. Hold on, because the 3 is going to be, and then you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the World card. So the two major arcana cards. And the 8 of Swords. Ooh, these two here, baby girl. Oh, and this right here, it hurts. It hurts. It sucks. It really sucks. Okay. So if I'm merging this in with the health aspects from the last reading, there's an energy here of that 10 of Swords energy and that painful ending being the freedom you had to push your body to do the things that you want to do. Now there's a limit. Now there's a limit is what I'm hearing. You're going to have to be very creative. You're going to have to communicate a lot. There's a lot of growth involved in this. That's all 3 numbers, okay? That's all the numerology of the number 3. Excuse me, Livy. So let me grab my little number cheat sheet because you got hella 3s. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 3s. Subject of reflection and disquiet. Okay, so this painful, hurtful ending, because this is the world. The world is a completion. You finished out the entire major arcana, you get to the world. So it is a completion, but it is a painful completion. And you're going to have to be very creative on how it is you're going to find fulfillment and triumph over these things moving forward, because there is a sense of sacrifice and stagnancy that you are going to be dealing with these health conditions moving forward. You are no longer free to just, you're no longer free to do with your body as you wish. You now have to be mindful of how things are going to affect your body. And when I say this, I feel like it's more activity wise than it is food wise. There is an energy here of you having to be mindful of like alcohol and stuff like that, but I also feel like that's not like a hard sacrifice for you. I think the sacrifice for you that's coming in is going to be I want to go on a run jog. I have to be coming up to these words. I want to go on a run this morning. I want to go jog this morning. And now it's, I'll have to take a walk. I want to power walk. No, let me just take a leisure walk. You're really going to have to grow and expand your sense of optimism, if you will, or your sense of things that fulfillment, things that make you content. Okay, now let me get to the core of the health before I dive a little bit deeper into this. The core of your health, with what we got, 3 of Pentacles, no, I'm sorry, 3 of Swords and 3 of Wands. Wands. Okay. Your head, face, and brain. Okay. Kidneys. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take a swig of coffee. Your kidneys, mid-back part of liver. Now, mind you, with this kidneys, I feel like I had warned you a while back about the intake of water. Now, Spirit is saying drink coconut water. If you can go to a farmer's market on Namde Moon and actually get the coconuts and make sure that they have water in them and stock up on those and drink you coconut water daily. If you have to get the can, never get the canned kind. If you have to get the kind that comes in like a carton, do that. It's helpful. But you're going to have to add stuff to your water is what Spirit is telling me. Now, 8 of Swords, that's your feet, ankles, and lymphatic system. I feel like I've been warning you about that lymphatic system for a while now, okay? So, outside of that, let's take a look at Mind you, I'm gonna have to get on the computer for this one because I don't know this one. Like I say, work with me. I haven't been delving into this from a health aspect the way I should, so we're learning. This right here, the hangman, from a health aspect, it says you have been experiencing health issues. It encourages you to consider all of your treatment options. This does not mean that you should reject treatment that you have been offered, but tells you to rethink your health issues and consider tackling them from multiple angles. Okay? Whatever the issues you're experiencing, you may need to allow yourself time to heal rather than becoming frustrated that your health is not improving as quickly as you want it to. Oh, it's the way spirit be working for me, because I wouldn't have read that out loud. You know what I'm saying? Spirit needs you to hear them exact words. You feel me? Spirit be like, listen, when it comes to the world card, your health it's stating, if you've been battling illness or injury, the world is an excellent card to get, as it represents successfully coming through the adversity. It is a great omen for recovery. Your health generally should be on the up when the world peers, okay? So the key to this right here and this ending is going to be how you pivot. It's going to be how creative you are, three with the threes here, how creative you are with the the reflection and the disquiet of what you're dealing with. Okay, let's take a look over here health wise. What am I seeing? Chakras, that's what I'm looking for. So this is your crown chakra, third eye chakra, a lot of mental, so don't get depressed. Root chakra, this is a fresh start. This is a fresh start. It says 1, beginning powers, potential early stage, new ideas. 1, 2, 3 yeses, 2 no's, and a maybe. So spirit is saying, hold on one second. I mean, honestly speaking, it feels like you have about, I would say 80% yes. This hangman, depending on, I think your no's are going to be your mentality. The no's are going to be you feeling sorrowful and getting mentally depressed or frustrated with yourself. Any victim mentality, that's where your maybes are going to come in. Right? Not having that patience that you're going to need to have. Let's see, what else do I see on these cards here? Let's talk about dates. Let's move on forward. The world card, I feel like that's going to be a cycle. That's a year. That's for me. That's just how I read it. You complete a cycle. You can, or it's a completion of a cycle. So let's say you're at the beginning of the cycle at this fresh start. The completion will be like, this would consider this to be your Fool card. You're at the beginning, you know, fresh start, naivety, all of that. I would say by the time you get to full circle moment of your health, it's going to be probably a year from now. You have weeks here. We've got 3 weeks, 8 weeks, 3 days. Oh, 1 year. 1 year. I'll be cracking myself up sometimes. All right, Pooh. Patience is all I'm hearing when I see this right here. Is patience, especially this and this. You are going to feel trapped. You are going to feel stuck. Like, I can't do nothing. Like, yeah. And I think spirit really is going to be reminding you all the time of how much worse your health could be. No, you can't do what you could, but guess what? You're not stuck in the bed. You don't have like tumors, things that keep you from actually still moving. You're still going to be active. You just are not going to be able to be as active as you want to be. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. I'll go into that one. I know this right. Where is Bay? Will Jay start doing a better job of focusing and being obedient? We're going to delve into that. Okay. I'm laughing because this keep coming up when it comes to Jay. And Jay is very much in his teenage hormonal bag right now. That's what that is, friend. Okay, what I like about this is that it says with your health, he's really gonna step up to the plate. Oh no, not the Hermit. Okay, so listen. He may start to go within himself. There is a lot of this experience shook him, bless him. Bless him. So the short answer to your question, because I didn't do the caracoles with this one. The short answer to your question, oh, we got yeses already right here. I was gonna say it was gonna be yes, Poka Shmoka. Look, yes, 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 yes. I like this. I like these cards. Yes, yes, he is. This health scare, this thing with you, it shook him. Be mindful of him. You're going to see a lot of change. He may be quieter. He may be more introspective. There is a sense of him that is possibly even thinking like, what would my life look like if my mom were not here? I think he's going to step up to the plate tremendously. There's 2 6s. I'm gonna talk about that. This right here is give and take energy. This is school energy. So it seems like he's really going to go within himself and really start being active, passionate about school, furthering education, his schoolwork, but not just that, being successful in the give and take of, I don't know if this is responsibilities. It's like work. I'm seeing a lot of work. All of these wands is work, right? And I'm hearing work, 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 work. So I don't know if this is like a literal job. I don't know if this is going to be like chores around the house, but it's like a recognition of she can't do this. I have to do it. The Queen of Wands says that you're going to have to be very verbal. A lot of this Queen of Wands energy is I'm so used to doing it myself. And with you not being able, or even with you having to be mindful of readjusting what you can and cannot do, there is a lot of verbal energy in this Queen of Wands. You're going to still have a lot of shit going on. This is still very much, I'm taking care of everything. I'm the caregiver. I'm the breadwinner. I make sure everybody gets to where they're supposed to be. None of that is changing for you. What I do think it is letting you know here is that there will be success and help from Jay. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is ask. I do think that for the both of you guys right now, the relationship dynamic changing is going to cause a lot of enlightenment. There's a lot of enlightenment going on right now. And you have to allow some things to be a bit non-traditional. You're going to have to allow some things to be a bit non-traditional. There's a lot of energy that has to do with the end of the year here. You've got March and April, May, I'm thinking all of these time periods next year with this school. I'm not sure where he is in completion of school, but it's just really feeling like scholastic achievement is not graduations, but it's feeling like matriculation. That's the word I'm looking for. It's feeling like matriculation. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into messages for you from, we're gonna get to Bay. I ain't gonna forget about Bay. Okay. Messages for you from today to the 30th of the 2025. And messages do you have recording for today to the 30th of November? 6 of Wands came back out. Emperor. Now, your overall from now is going to be structure. Being articulately authoritative. Does that make sense? You're an authority over something, but you are articulating what you need. It's big boss energy. The Hyper-C, intuition. This is all about listening to your intuition. Justice. Balance cards. All of these cards have to do with balance. 6 of Wands. Stop being like this. Don't be a martyr. Don't be a martyr. 10 of Pentacles is good. 10 of Pentacles is success. Knight of Wands. Okay, so look, this is a lot of success that you may have to really tap in to be appreciative of, right? Because you're here. It's almost like a daunting bedridden. Like bedridden is just not it for you. And you are like, I want to get up. I want to move. I want to do this. And it's just not, it's the worst thing in the world to you right now. You are really having to create balance. Okay, you're really having to listen. Again, this right here is psychic abilities, intuitions. Listen to your intuition. Okay, be smart about what it is that you're trying to do. People are going to be providing support and you're going to have to accept it. And not only are you going to have to accept it, you're going to have to ask, you're going to have to tell, you're going to have to dictate. You have energy here of having some type of foresight for success or advanced success here with the 6 of Wands. I feel like the Wands feel like things are going to be moving a bit swift. There is fast movement here. I feel like this Knight of Wands energy is Jay on the move, trying to make sure that he's helping out as much as possible. I like that that is there. There's warnings here of not to be reckless. There's warnings here of needing patience, you know, delays. There's warnings here of again, just there's warnings here of making sure that your mind is on the positive and not the negative. You could also have a bit of, you know, insomnia, some sleepless nights here, not being able to sleep as well as you would like. Now, what I will say is that financially speaking here, it looks like there's a balance. It looks like there's some, you know, I think I said that, which is kind of bittersweet. I feel like you're going to start to see your finances stable out a bit from when I said, oh, it's looking like, you know, probably December. So going up towards December, you're seeing the balance out of your finances, but Spirit is throwing another challenge on you, which is going to be your health. So let's talk about what we got down here for your health for this next few weeks. You have 9 of Swords. Now, mind you, you have no cups in this reading, which is telling me your emotions are like the main thing that you probably should be focused on. Everything else is taken care of. Your finances are taken care of. You know, the action behind what's needing to happen is needing to be taken care of, or is going to be taken care of. I'm sorry. Yes, yes, and yes. Right. However, which was not taken care of is your mental. Okay. So, and the fact that the cups are not even here, it means that you it means that you are doing everything that you can to stay mentally present, because you still have shit to do and to accomplish, and the emotions are non-existent, meaning I can't sit with this right now, because if I sit with this right now, I'm gonna get wrecked emotionally. Now, 10 of Pentacles, digestive system, small intestine, large intestine. Your wands, you have your wands, you have reproductive, private parts, colon. And your swords, you have arms, hands, fingers, bronchial tubes. Okay. If we look closer here at the Emperor, intuitively speaking, this is definitely using your intuition to manage your care and treatments right here. But the Emperor, don't be too hard on yourself. Reduce, eliminate activities that are too harsh on your body. Avoid punishing exercise regimens, and be kind to yourself. Work with your energy levels, not against them. If you are having health issues, be logical in your approach to treating them. The suck it up and get on with it approach will not serve you well in this time. If you need to rest, rest. If you are ill, seek medical treatment and listen to your doctor's advice. My girl, the way they reading you, because they know you. They like that bitch, sit the hell down. Sit down, bitch. Sit down. Your high priestess is saying, you know, listen to your body. I said that it indicates you're not taking you're not being taken seriously in relation to your health concerns. So don't allow your concerns to be ignored. Okay, and then this is also talking about a bit of fertility and hormones. So if we've got this reproductive system coming into play already a couple of times with these cards down here, we've talked about the moon card and hormones, so keep that in mind. And then lastly, with the Justice card here, Pooh. Where am I? Justice. Justice. You're out of balance, contributing to your health issues. It also cautions against overindulgence in any area of your life. Keep everything in moderation. So I'm really glad that I delved deeper into that. I feel like you one of them hard-headed individuals, being that you are a Capricorn, that we gotta, you know, just kind of repeat some stuff, continue to give you confirmation of certain things, right? Now, you have a lot of pomegranates in this reading, which means your prosperity is up. Okay, you have a lot. Look, pomegranates down here. 10 of Pentacles, grapes. 10 of Pentacles is a money card, you know, good money card. Love it. There is a lot of energy of you needing to use your foresight and needing to really look at your calendar and start dictating. I need this done. I need this done. I need this done. You're going to do this. You're going to do this. There's a lot of it, not what you say, but how you say it, but make statements that's going to be happening, you know? So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Bay. Let's talk about Bay. Let's talk about Bay. Messages from God Most High for Courtney regarding romantic love, entering her life. Messages regarding romantic love, entering her life. Oh, I like that. So it's a yes, it's coming. It's on the way. Okay. Seven of Swords. What I will say is when he comes, you guys will be a power couple. When it comes, when divine timing comes, you guys will be a power couple. This is a 5-year timeline. So I'm not sure how long you've been single. This is a 5-year timeline. This right here is 10 months. This right here is 10 days, 3 months. And this right here is 7 weeks. Now, outside of that, I would look at these timelines down here. You've got February 9th through the 18th, March through the 10th, November 12th through December 12th, April. There's a lot of springish of next year, type February through April energy here. As well, summertime. Summertime is the celebratory energy. Now, what I will say is that this right here and this right here tells me that you are going to have to kiss a couple of frogs before you get there. Or, you know, you're just going to continue in this space of kind of like lack or work or having to continue to try very hard. You're going to have to deal with maybe a bit of isolation if you want to before this happens. I do think that you're nearing the end of this, and I feel like with the majority of these being yes cards here, you're just in a space of having to, don't be disillusioned right now, especially with the exhaustion that you may feel with how long it's been. And one thing about it, there's this energy of like I feel like it's sooner than you think, because this 5 of Pentacles is kind of like when you down and out. So it's like you kind of down and out now. I feel like there's going to be some type of celebration where you're going to meet somewhere where people are like, there's a lot of people, like a party, a wedding, like a bar, places where there's beverages and drinks. Y'all will meet someplace like that. But what I will say is that your mental when you guys meet is probably not going to be the most positive. Let's just say that. Your mental when you guys meet will probably not be the most positive. You may disregard this individual. You may, at the time, especially with these cards here, it may be an energy of picking, you know, checking off your roster, trying to figure out, you know, weeding out the roster before y'all actually decide to actually settle down with each other, if that makes sense. It's kind of what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and go to your other cards. I feel like I didn't answer all your questions. Let's go to the other cards and see what we got from there. All right, let's get the clarifying messages for Courtney. Thank you, Most High, for messages for her. Okay. From today to the 30th of November 2025. Thank you, Most High, for messages. All right. Well, the lily is there. Well, that's good. So the lily is either going to be about, again, this is hormonal energies. There's something going on with your cycle. There's something going on uterine wise that you need to be taking a look into. I feel like you are going to have a lot of people that are going to round around you, your tribe, to help you, especially in the house, with the foundation of things that you have going on. I'm going to pull up some about the health of these cards as well. But the tower energy is saying that you're really going to be in that same like hermit mode from the other card, that reflection energy, stuck, feeling like you're stuck while looking out at everyone while they're having fun or while they're doing, you know, their thing. Where is Kendall? Here it is. There we go. So outside of this lily card, it's all about morals also. But right now, this is really giving me PCOS type pains and vibes. If we take a closer look at the, here we go. Let's see, you've got the lily, which is going to be, it says age-related diseases. So the lily is also about it also has this air of like an elderly person, usually a male. So if this has to do, this doesn't necessarily have to do with you, but there's something about like Alzheimer's that goes with this card, and I'm probably just saying that out loud for myself than for your benefit. But there is age related in this. There's also there's something about dishonesty that's tapping in, that I'm feeling with this card as well. I don't know if it's like dishonesty. There's some dishonesty. Let's just say that. I'm not sure if you're being dishonest with yourself, you know, not being realistic about what you can and cannot do, or there's other dishonesty around, but just keep that in mind as we take a look at the garden card health-wise for you. It actually says it requires, it's about good health, but it is about your immune system, okay? Your immune system, but health-wise, it does say good health. Wait, actually, what did the lily say about health? Take some time to rest. I like that. I'm glad I went back. Okay, so lily is take some time to rest, as well as age-related illnesses. The garden is good health, okay? But immune system. And then from there we have the tower, which is going to be depression or mental illness. I'm not surprised by that. Isolation. And then regarding your body, it is the spine. I can see that. The spine. Okay. And then we go all the way down to the house. Regarding your health. Ooh, the way I'm gonna have to put together and study this stuff. So sorry. I hate the clicking in the background for you. So your shoulders, and regarding your health, it is rest, have a nap. Okay. You'll be definitely working from home type energy. You have a tribe, you have family, you have that support system that you're going to need to get you through this time. I will say that. That is good. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go straight to the, we're going to go to the gossip, girl. The gossip. Let me see. What the gossip say? I think also God wants to get you some goddess messages as well, even though, oh no, I must have put those goddess cards over here somewhere. But yeah, God, Spirit's telling me to end on the goddess cards. I'm going to end on vibrations, but I got to get you some goddess cards. Okay. Okay. I'm not trying to be funny, but the way that you said, listen, learn. You got this. Self-made. Okay. Independent success. Overcoming the odds. Creating your own path. Built from nothing. All right. So we have catfish. Pretending to be someone else online. Deceptive images. Not who you think you are. You have friend zone. Platonic. Unreciprocated friends. Stuck as friends. Like a sibling to me. You got two-faced. She says someone says one thing, does another. Betrayal behind kindness, pretends loyalty. Trust carefully. Wake up call. Spiritual awakening, sudden clarity, urgent awareness, can't ignore anymore. Life lessons, lessons learned, wisdom gained, completed cycles, growth through experiences. I'm wiser now. I'm hearing a song. Oh, never would have made it. I was hearing stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. Yeah, never would have made it. Inner child, healing childhood wounds, reconnecting with joy, playfulness restored, return to innocence. And you know what this inner child is giving me is like, if you stuck, you need to find a coloring book. You need to get with the kids and like craft and do all of that fun stuff, bake cookies, all of that shit that's going to keep your mind off of wherever your mind is going in a negative way. What else did you like to do as a child? What else? That wasn't fit. Don't say dance. What else did you like to do as a child? I wrote a lot of poetry and wrote a lot growing up. You know, maybe tap into those aspects of creativity while you in the bed, you know. Joy. I'm actually, so I feel like you should start Christmas decorations. You should just jump straight to Christmas. Because I'm hearing joy to the world, the Lord has. I did my Christmas decorations up, but I'm Puerto Rican, so I don't know. Fearless love. Desire. Oh, and wound healer. We had a radical rebirth, my girl. A radical rebirth. I love that. Oshun energy. Look at that. Gold coming down. The coins are coming. I like that. You're going to have to definitely heal some wounds. Literally. And I think this desire card is going to be about tapping into what it is that you actually desire outside of what you're unable to do right now. Okay. So let me end on your vibrations. How long is it? God dang. It's been 43 minutes. It's been 43 minutes, friend. Let's finish our cast. Didn't expect. I just be running my jippers. Who knew? Who knew? This is why I tell y'all to take notes. I don't even remember half the time. Stay in your own skin. If it don't affect you, we ain't worried about it. If you can't do it, fuck it. It's not personal. Get grounded. Clear the past. Listen to your heart. And feed your spirit. Okay? I feel like you're really going to have to, when it comes to feeding your spirit with this meaning, I think it's really about what you're going to be listening to, what you're watching, what things of that sort to keep you on a higher vibration. What are your eyes and your ears taking in during this time to keep you positive? Okay? So that was a thorough reading. That's where I'm going to end it. We're going to conclude the reading right there, ma'am. I'm praying that you stay blessed and highly favored and protected out here in these streets. And I need to do my nails because this is going to bother me. This is going to bother me. It's causing me visual stress. And I love you so much. Please make sure you get that honey together. What I will say is go light on that cayenne pepper because I did a whole thing of time. And now it's like day 3 and it burnt. Man, I had to drink some milk behind it today, but I love it though. I definitely can tell the difference. I love it. So hopefully, this resonates with you. Check in with me after this. Let me know if there's anything you need me to clarify. I'm praying that you stay blessed and highly favored and protected out here in these streets. Love you very much. Talk to you soon.